Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fam 2 Cents cooking video, and today we will be making a chicken Philly with our own homemade queso sauce. I recorded this video quite a bit of time ago, so bear with me as I try to remember everything that went on here. I won't be listing off the ingredients like I usually do in these videos, but they will be listed in the description below. So let's just get on with it, shall we? Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and toss some oil and butter into the pan. I like to use an oil-butter combination for both flavor and non-stickability, although this is a pretty decent non-stick pan. You don't really have to worry about that too much, but you know, it still is what it is. So if you want to know what I season the chicken with, be sure to check down in the description. It'll have exactly what I put on the chicken down in the description there. But as you can see, we seasoned it up real good, gave it a nice stir, and we're just going to kind of cook it through. And once the chicken's done cooking, we're going to take that out and add our veggies. So obviously, we're going to keep all of the goodness that is left behind from the chicken and use that to saute the vegetables in, to add a lot more flavor to the veggies. I think I hit it with just a little more garlic powder, and just let that cook a little bit, the mushrooms and the onions, until I added the peppers and stuff a little bit afterwards to give it some nice color. And you know, obviously peppers are a staple in Philly, so can't really go without it. And then after those sauteed a bit, we went on ahead and tossed back in the chicken, and we sauteed that together a bit. And I mean, that's pretty much it. This recipe is fairly straightforward. Making stuff like this is always pretty easy and simple. You can do it mostly in one pan, and it would have been just one pan if I didn't decide to make my own queso or whatever. So you guys will see that in a moment here, but let's move on, shall we? Now, honestly, I don't remember what compelled me to buy like my own block of like American cheese and decide to make queso from scratch. I mean, outside of the fact that I knew it was going to be better, you know, than just buying some store-bought stuff. Plus, I've always wanted to, but man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Buying cheese like that, it's really expensive. It ain't cheap. Now, as you can see in my footage here, there's some parts where my arm gets in the way and the camera focus just keeps shifting in and out and it gets all blurry and ridiculous. I'm sorry about that, guys, but like I said, I recorded this video a while back. I didn't get a chance to really look at the footage or whatever, so I'm just using what I have. It is what it is. If you guys made queso before, it's not all that crazy difficult. And just like everything else, if you want the recipe, the ingredients will be down in the description below. Now, if I remember correctly, the reason that this thing even ended up happening is because there was somebody I saw on one of the groups that I'm in that shares food that was like making a regular Philly, and I was just like, man, I need that in my life, but I didn't want to buy like, you know, any beef or whatever kind of beef you needed necessary to do that. So I was like, I got chicken, I'm gonna make a chicken Philly. And I think they had made their own queso, which kind of inspired me too. And I mean, it came out beautifully. It's really good, really easy to make. You only really need one pan, especially if you're not making your own queso. It's just awesome. The bread, you know, that you picked, it's up to you, but we got you know, just like your regular kind of small sub bread or whatever. I don't even know what to call it, but I mean, it was quick, easy, and absolutely delicious. I would 100% make it again. And if you ain't made no Phillies or chicken Phillies for your family recently, then you should do that. But with all that said, this is the final product. You know what? I was a little disappointed, I remember, with these pictures because I didn't toast the bread or anything. And because, like, you know, the sauce was white, the chicken, because, you know, the way it was cooked was kind of white-ish, and the cheese covered it and covered up all the, you know, the nice diverse colors and stuff of the vegetables. It just, you know, it just looked like this kind of washed out, not very, I mean, it still looks good, but, you know, I think I could have did a bit more to up the aesthetic And I definitely should have toasted the bread in some way a little bit to add a little color. But I mean, it is what it is. It was still delicious, so I ain't tripping. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and share it if you have people who you know love food the way that you do, or, you know, maybe slightly less or more. Doesn't matter. Just share with other people that eat. Because I'm sure they'd be even remotely interested. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.